Hi guys, and welcome back. In the last episode we've entered the penal colony, and we got to see a little bit of the old camp. So we'll begin this episode by exploring the new camp. Just like we avoided some of the guards in the old camp, we will try to avoid this individual on the left here, because he will put us to hard labor, and instead we'll get back to him at a later date. We want to do as many easy tasks as possible before we are strong enough to confront some people.
Do you intend to go through this gate?
Do you intend to stop me?
No, but you should know what's waiting for you. This is not like in the old camp, and not like being with the sect loonies either.
And what am I expecting here?
There are no guards or Templars to look after you. It's every man for himself. The only ones who stick together are us mercenaries.
What do the mercenaries do?
We are the mercenaries of the water mages. Our target is to break free from here. We're working hard for it, and don't plan to take things easy like the guys from the old camp who are just having an easy time resting on the backs of the diggers. And we all follow Lee. He's a great man. He's the one who holds this damn camp together.
What do the mages do?
They investigate the magic characteristics of the ore our scrapers collect in the mine. As far as I know, they want to blow the whole damn ore mound sky high to free us from the barrier.
Sounds dangerous.
They said we shouldn't worry.
You have a massive ore mound here?
You could say that. We could buy the king's wife for that. But we don't give a damn about trading the ore with that old fart. We want to get out of here.
Where's the ore mound?
You want to see a real mound of ore, do you? There's a hole in the middle of the cave. They shove it all in there. But you won't get anywhere near it, I can tell you. The mages and our people guard the ore day and night.
I was just curious. What about the rest of the people?
All crooks. They don't give a damn about the camp. I'd rather just have the peasants guarding the front gate.
How are things going at the moment?
The scrapers are still collecting. Once they have enough ore, we'll blow the mound up. Watch your back.
Are you looking for something?
I'm looking for leaks in the dam. I reckon there's a lurker gnawing at the foundations. The beast grinds its teeth and claws against the stones and wooden beams underwater. If it carries on, the whole dam will soon be undermined.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Sure, stop that beast from gnawing at my dam.
Where can I find the beast?
I'd hunt round on the other side of the lake. Nobody ever goes there. That's probably where its den is.
Did you build the dam?
Yes, I built the dam back when we founded the new camp. Of course everyone helped, but I was the master builder.
Something that won't happen.
You're from the sect camp, aren't you?
We call it the Brotherhood. I'm Baal Kagan. The sleep will be with you.
What are you doing here?
Originally, I was sent here to convince people to join our Brotherhood, but these barbarians are not interested in spiritual enlightenment. Therefore, I'm restricted to selling swamp weed. And that is a popular occupation here. Too popular. I can hardly deliver as much as they want to have.
Why don't they send an extra man here?
Baal Isidro was meant to help me, but he just spends all day in the bar on the lake and trades his weed for rice schnapps. He's addicted to the spirit. I fear I cannot expect any help from him.
I could help you sell your weed to the people.
I can only entrust such a large amount of weed to members of the Brotherhood. But you could help me give out gifts. Not everybody has tasted my goods yet. As soon as they've tried the weed, they'll want more, which means I can sell more.
I thought you could hardly manage to do your tasks now.
Bal Isidro will be taken care of soon. I've already sent a message to Kor Kalam.
What's in it for me if I hand out the weed for you?
I can reward you in many different ways. You can get magic spell scrolls from me, bearing the powerful magic of the sleeper. Or I can help you join our community if that's what you want. I have very good contacts to Kor Kalam and Baal Tyon. Both are very close to E. Baryon, our master. I can pay you with plain ore as well if you prefer. 100 nuggets should be enough for your efforts.
Let's talk about something else instead.
Okay, give me the weed. Who do you want me to give it to?
You're sure to find someone who'll take it. Talk to people, but only give one stalk to each person. One more thing. If you let somebody take the weed from you or if you smoke it yourself, our deal ceases to exist.
Sure. Show me your goods.
As you wish.
Show me
As you wish.
So I suppose that we could buy some of these green novices off him and sell them to the rogues for 10 gold, and we'd be making 2 gold apiece, but it's really too much work for what it's worth. We'll be making a lot more gold later on, so we don't have
you
to
want some
worry
swamp
about
weed?
it.
I'll give you 10 ore for it. Anytime you need to get rid of some more, just...
Do you want some?
I'll give you 10. Same old...
Now where
Where can I go?
to Laris?
Really my problem.
I want to see Laris.
I doubt he'll talk to you.
Just you leave that to me.
I won't stop you.
Very clever. Rely on somebody...
Where do you want to go?
I want to meet Laris.
Laris is here, but you need...
Mordrag sent me.
Mordrag hasn't been seen here for some time. He's probably changed over to the old camp.
I came here with him.
Mordrag's back? If you meet him, tell him Laris wants to see him.
Mordrag gave me something for Laris.
What is it?
A ring.
Certainly a precious piece. Okay, you can see him.
People always talk.
I want to join your gang.
Oh, yeah? What have you got to show for yourself, then?
Mordrag sent me. He gave me a ring for you.
A precious piece. It's part of normal procedure here to share your booty with your gang leader. But the fact that he gave you the ring proves that he must think a lot of you. I want you to go to him and tell him something from me. Tell him I want somebody in the sect camp. The Brotherhood is planning something big. I want to know exactly what's going on there.
What else can I do?
Baal Isidro from the sect camp has weed worth at least 400 ore on him. I want you to get it from him. I don't care how you do it. If you have the weed, sell it. Bring me the 400 ore. Then we'll talk again to see if you'll be admitted to the gang.
Where can I learn something?
With me, I can help you to improve your dexterity and strength.
I want to better myself. Is that enough for me to join you?
Mordrag has spoken, but you're not ready yet.
So right now the plan is to sell some of this weed and to talk to some of the important people around the new camp.
There was a time when things would have gone very different.
Greetings, magician.
May the blessing of Adanos be with you. I can help you to increase your magic powers or give you some useful items. What can I do for you?
People never learn. Don't listen to all the blathering.
You want to destroy the barrier. How exactly do you plan to do that?
We need major amounts of magic ore. We'll release the entire magic power in a great magic rite to blow up the barrier. Of course, such a big amount of ore attracts a lot of rogues and crooks. That's why we need a man to defend our plan.
I better keep out of it.
I have a letter for the High Magician of the Circle of Fire.
We are the magicians of the Circle of Water. The magicians of the Circle of Fire live in the old camp.
But I can't get into the castle. Could you help me?
Well, occasionally we send messengers to our brothers in the old camp. But we only entrust these messages to Lara's men. He's been seeing to it for many years now that our messengers arrive safely.
I wouldn't like to be in his shoes, though.
I'd like to join you.
If you want to join us, you should see Lee or Laris.
There would be trouble ahead.
That's how it goes.
I'd like to become a magician.
We cannot afford to spread our knowledge among our enemies. We will not even consider instructing you unless you prove your loyalty to us.
I want to acquire magic writings.
You're very probably right.
I better keep out of it.
You have to watch what you tell me.
I was hoping that he'd have a ring of protection, but I guess not.
I have some swamp weed.
Sure. Come by.
Hey, how's it going?
Do you want to buy something?
I need a few things.
There must be something about that story after all.
Let's talk about something else instead.
I thought that'd been cleared up.
That's not really my problem. Maybe. Same old story every.
You look like you could do.
He goes some. Come.
You look like you could.
He goes some.
I have some swamp.
Sure. Come by again.
You don't look very agile. I can show you how to control your body. It's the art of acrobatics.
You look like you could do with...
Here goes some. I'll have a stove.
Sure.
There must be something about that story.
As long as I'm not involved, that's really not my problem. Rely on somebody, you're in trouble. You have to watch what you tell me. Let's talk about something else instead.
But you...
Hi.
It's none of your business. I don't like your mug.
Some people never learn.
Some people never learn.
I've shared out the weed.
The first new customers have already been to see me. You've done a good job. What will you have as a reward?
These spell scrolls are quite interesting. What kind of spells are they?
Fist of Wind, Charm, Telekinesis, Pyrokinesis, and Sleep. You may pick 3 of these spells.
I'll take the 100 ore.
Very well. Here.
Show me your goods.
As you wish.
The 100 ore is usually the best reward, even if you'd like to join the sect camp later on. Mainly because ore is very scarce at the beginning, and we need it for a lot of things.
Well, there was a time when things would have gone very differently.
You have to watch what you tell people.
Where can I get a bow here?
You've come to the right address for that. I offer good value for good ore.
Who are you?
I'm Wolf. I make armor.
I'm looking for better armor.
I can't sell you anything. Lairs would kill me if I sold armor to strangers.
How do I get furs and skins?
On the way to the new camp, you'll come across Aiden. He can teach you how to skin animals. Radford and Drax are hanging around in the north of the old camp. It's on the way to the trading square.
Do you trade in anything else?
I buy furs and skins from the hunters. If you get something like that, I'll buy it.
He makes it sound like it's an important thing, but in reality we can sell skins to any merchant as long as they have ore or anything. So it doesn't really matter at all where we sell them.
You okay?
All's quiet for now.
For now?
If the rogues keep on attacking Gomez's convoys, it won't be long before him and his army come knocking down the gates. And that's not gonna be much fun.
Hey, a new face.
Who are you?
I am Gorn, mercenary of the magicians.
What do you have to do as a mercenary of the magicians?
Lee has made a deal with the magicians. He hires the best fighters to be found in the colony, which means us. We take care that the scrapers can mine the ore without being bothered and keep trouble away from the magicians. The magicians make sure we'll get out of here, and we get a small share of the ore as our pay.
Can I stay somewhere here without having to kick somebody out of his hut?
I don't think so. But if that's really what you want to do, go and see Shrike. He's taken the hut right at the front, at the entrance to the cave. It was empty, but it really belonged to us.
Us?
Well, us mercenaries. Mercenaries and rogues live separately here. And none of Laris's gang should be here, on this side of the big hall. It doesn't make much difference, really, but he didn't ask. And you can't let those rogues get away with everything, because then they get real cocky.
What do I have to do to join the new camp?
Before Lee admits you, you'll have to improve your fighting skills. It doesn't matter what weapon you use, but you have to be good. Besides, you should be very experienced with the life here and everything. If you don't want to go to the other camps, you should try to join the rogues before you start as a mercenary. See you later.
I'm not listening to all the bull. That won't happen again. Rely on somebody.
So now that we have both ore and skill points, I think it's a good idea to go and learn skinning as soon as possible, so we can capitalize from killing animals. We will start killing a lot soon, so now it's a pretty good time to get it. But actually, I think that before we do that, it might be a better idea to train a little bit into one-handed swords, so we stand a better chance in a fight. It makes a huge difference from no training at all, even with the first stage of training.
I want to improve my handling of one-handed weapons.
Of course. It'll cost you, though. I want 30 ore.
We can afford 30 ore, no problem.
I want to improve my handling of one-handed weapons.
That's a good decision. Before you can improve your technique, you'll have to learn how to hold the weapon right. Beginners often tend to hold one-handed weapons with both hands. Now you better not even start getting into that habit. It'd only get in the way. Hold the weapon with one hand, blade up, and keep swinging it. You'll have to learn to harmonize your weapon swing with your own movements. That'll make you faster in the attack. If you keep in mind what I've taught you, your fights will be more elegant and a lot faster in future. Oh yeah, one more thing. Some hits cause more damage than others. As a beginner, you don't stand much of a chance of making critical hits. But the further you progress, the better you get.
Actually, I know that I keep changing my mind, but I think I know a good opportunity to make a lot of ore and get some starting armor before we head on and learn skinning. So we are going to visit the free mine and pretend to be one of the miners, and in exchange we'll get a starting set of armor. The armor itself is very weak, but what it does, it will act as an ID, which will allow us to enter the bar on the lake, the one that we've passed by a couple of times just now. And in the bar we'll find one individual who is willing to make us a really good deal, so we can make a lot of ore in the beginning. with this weapon we have right now, we probably can't fight anything tougher than a wolf. But it's not only because we won't do much damage or any damage, but also because we'll likely get one shot. And wolves themselves are pretty dangerous, mainly because they usually come in packs, so anything more than one wolf is pretty much deadly.
Ah, a visitor. Don't make any trouble here, or else you'll be for it.
I just want to have a look around here.
Then mind you don't step on anybody's feet.
I'd better be going.
I hope we understand each other.
Who are you?
I'm the best mining engineer this damn colony has ever seen, my boy. I make sure half our boys don't go getting themselves killed by falling rocks just because they're too stupid to scrape the right places.
I'd like to join you as a scraper.
Oh, yeah? Well, just don't think you're gonna get anything much out of it. There's 3 portions of rice a day. Any extra, you'll have to see to yourself. Do you know why we're doing this? We're doing this job so one day we can all walk out of here to freedom. Well, that means all the ores to be handed in. Then it goes on the big ore mound. And once a month, everybody who's been working here gets 50 ore to get stoned on. That's the most important things you ought to know. Do you at least have any experience on the job?
Yes.
Good. Then you know what to watch out for. Here's your protective clothing. You'll have to find your own pickaxe. Enjoy yourself.
How much ore have you collected so far?
The mages say that we won't need much more. Go to the new camp and have a look at the mound.
There we go. It doesn't look like much, but it's better than nothing.
Hey, you, what's up?
Hi.
You're walking about here as if you were searching for something.
Really? Maybe you're right. Why?
Great, ask me. Maybe I can help you.
What did you have in mind?
What do you need?
What about a good sword, thick armor, or access to the mine?
Oh, no, that's nothing. I can give you something that'll make your eyes pop out of their sockets. I can give you a weapon that will defeat any foe. You only need to do me a small favor, then it'll be yours. What do you say?
No, just leave it. I'm not interested.
Well then, as you wish. You've had your chance.
I thought about it. I'd like to get back to your offer now.
It's too late now. You've had your chance.
So yeah, this guy was trying to scam us. He was gonna give us a sword that can defeat any foe for just a small favor, right?
Hey, you! You're not one of my men. What are you doing here?
I'll just have a look around here.
Then just watch out that you don't mess up here in the Hollow, else you'll be in your grave faster than you'd like to think.
Who are you?
I'm Okul. I'm the boss of the Hollow.
I just wanted to have a glance into the mine.
Oh, you just wanted to stroll into the mine. Suppose you don't have a clue what's going on here. Nobody sets a foot in the mine without my permission. Always remember, whoever goes into the mine or the gatehouse without my permission is a dead man.
Will I be allowed to go in?
I don't even know you. Why should I let you go into the mine? Now scram! I have things to see to.
This guy is so intense, I feel he could punch a baby in the face. But anyway, we are done here for now, and we are going for the cabin on the lake, or the bar, as it's called.
Same old. It was obvious that there would be trouble. What would you tell me?
So now let's pretend to be a miner.
And where do you want to go?
Why? In there.
Forget it. Silas only wants to see scrapers and rogues in his bar.
I'm a scraper, and I'm thirsty.
You look like one of those filthy rats. Come on in.
Hang on.
Hang on.
Rely on somebody in your
you know anything.
That's how it goes.
You don't look very happy.
I'm not. I need to get rid of a whole pile of weed.
You're here to sell goods from the sect camp?
Yes, but I just can't be bothered.
Maybe.
Just checking to see if I have any beer.
I could sell the weed for you for a consideration, of course.
Forget it. I'm not as drunk as all that. You just go running away with it.
Here you go. Have another drink on me.
Thanks, man. I'll drink to your health.
People always talk. You're probably right.
Think about it. Give me the weed and we'll share the profit.
No, man. I'll manage.
I'll tell you something. You have a problem. Bal Kagan will make sure you'll be replaced.
What? The sleeper have mercy on me. I need to get rid of this stuff.
Think about it. Give me the weed and we'll share the profit.
Oh man, I need to get rid of this stuff. You wouldn't try to make me look like a fool, would you?
I give you my word.
Good. Here's this stuff. You should get at least 400 ore for it. That would be 200 for each of us. I'll be waiting here. Come back as soon as you have the ore.
Do you know who'll take bigger amounts here?
If I knew that, I would have gone myself. I feel much better now that I'm rid of this stuff.
Needless to say that we will sell the weed, and we won't be paying the guy back anytime soon.
Laris has a message for you.
Tell me about it.
He wants to know what's going on in the sect camp, and he wants you to find out.
I get the feeling this problem will solve itself.
Wouldn't like to be in his shoes, though.
Show me your goods.
Choose something.
You're probably right.
Some people never learn.
Some people never learn.
Rely on somebody and you're in trouble. That's how it goes.
You're probably right.
People always talk.
That won't happen again.
You're very probably right.
People always talk. I doubt it's ever likely to change.
Maybe.
I wouldn't like to be in his shoes, though.
I better keep out of it.
You're from the Free Mine, right?
Right. How'd you find that out?
It was obvious.
What are you doing?
I'm making rice schnapps, boy. Here, have a bottle, but don't tell Silas.
Keep it to yourself.
How's the distillery going?
I can hardly keep up with these guys. Man, can they drink. That's a good thing, really. While I'm busy, the Rice Lord's lapdogs leave me alone.
What can you tell me about the Rice Lord?
He's a damn swine. His thugs pick on the weak and force them to work in the fields. The only one who could stand up to him is Horatio, but he doesn't do violence. Well, I did once hear him say he'd love to smash the Rice Lord's head in, but he'd never really do it. It'd go against his beliefs.
You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
It was obvious there would be trouble ahead.
How are things?
Great. We trade our homemade rice snaps for ore. Well, the boys carry in enough ore. Where should they spend it if not here?
I want a drink.
You'll have to pay for it.
Keep it to yourself. People don't need to know it.
I thought that had been cleared up ages ago.
Wouldn't like to be in his shoes, though.
Now let's just wait until this guy goes away, so we can loot these chests.
People always talk.
Damn. Why did you...
I doubt it's ever likely to change.
That wasn't very clever. Better not go rushing into anything.
Hey, just arrived? We need somebody to take some water to the peasants in the rice fields. This way you can make friends with a few people. What do you think?
Sure, I'll be glad to help.
Great. Go to the rice lord. He'll give you the water and tell you everything you need to know.
You take care of the rice fields, don't you?
Why? You looking for work?
Lefty sent me.
Oh yeah? What did he say?
I'm to bring the peasants some water.
Right. Here's a dozen bottles of water. There's about twice that amount of peasants, so make sure you share it out evenly.
Lefty sent me. I've brought you some water.
Thanks, boy.
Lefty sent me. I've brought you some water.
Thanks, man. A bit longer and I'd have... What are you doing here? You looking for trouble?
Hey, relax. I'm a newcomer.
Huh? You look okay, though. You never know. You get new guys come along thinking they're it every day. Thanks, man. I was...
What's a man like you doing with the peasants?
Lee asked me that. I don't fight anymore, except to defend myself. I killed a guy once. And that was once too many. That's why they chucked me in this goddamn colony. It was justice.
How did it happen?
It was just an ordinary bar fight. I didn't mean to kill the guy. I just must have hit him too hard. I was a blacksmith at the time. I didn't know my own strength.
Why did you join this camp?
I'll tell you. My only option was to join those sect loonies, and I didn't want to let those gurus of theirs mess about with my brain. In the old camp, I'd have had too much trouble with the guards, but the mercenaries and rogues do have some respect.
They're afraid of you?
Maybe. Anyway, I found peace here, and you should try the same.
Can you teach me to be as strong as you are?
Even if I could, what would you use your strength for?
So I can wipe out the Rice Lord and his thugs.
You wouldn't be the first to try that.
I will defeat the Rice Lord and his thugs, if you help me.
Good. I've sworn I'll never attack anyone again, but I never said I wouldn't teach anyone else to do it.
I'm all ears.
If you want to hit powerfully, you need to know the right tactics. That's the first thing you learn as a smith. Learn to push your whole arm through, from the shoulder down to the wrist. The better you get at that, the more powerful the blow. You'll get the hang of it pretty quick.
Thanks for your help.
Use your knowledge for a just cause, and for nothing else.
So yeah, that was 5 strength for free, which is definitely going to come in handy.
Lefty sent me.
Thanks.
Hi, I'm new here. I just wanted to know what goes on around here.
Ask someone else, will ya? I do nothing but work out here in the fields. I don't know nothing. Man, I'd love to tell the Rice Lord to do his own damn dirty work.
If you don't like it, why are you working here?
It happened the first day I got here. Lefty, one of the thugs that works for the Rice Lord, came up to me and asked if I could lend a hand in the rice fields. Sure, I said. I was new here and I wanted to make myself useful. The next day, when I was taking a short rest, the guy turned up again. You don't want to let all your colleagues do all their work by themselves, do you? He asked. I told him I was exhausted from the previous day's work, that I needed a rest and all that. But he never listened. He grabbed me by the collar and dragged me back to the field. From that day on, he stood outside my doorstep every day until I got used to going on my own. I didn't want any trouble with those guys. They're real cutthroats. You'd better steer clear of them.
Who is the Rice Lord?
He was one of the first to arrive here. He helped found the camp and start up the rice fields. These days, he just hangs out at the warehouse stretching his stomach, the fat pig.
Lefty sent me. I've brought you some.
Thanks, boy.
Lefty's. Lefty sent me. I brought.
Thanks.
Lefty sent me.
Thanks, boy.
Lefty sent me.
Thanks, boy.
Hi, I'm new here.
It's good to see a fresh face.
You must have been here a long time, huh?
Damn right, boy. I was one of the first.
In that case, you must know a lot about this place.
So-so. I spend most of my time out here just picking rice. That's what let me get so old. We get some rice and the odd schnapps. That's not much, but that's enough.
Why are you here?
Taxes, boy, taxes. My shed was as empty as my stomach, and I just couldn't pay. So one day the soldiers came and brought me here, but it's no worse in here than it is out there. At least I won't starve in here. I always paid my taxes before, all my life. But that wasn't good enough for that son of a bitch with a crown.
Hey, you! Well done. You're useful for something after all. I think this is exactly the right task for you. From now on, you do it every day. Go on with it right now.
Yeah, I don't think so. That was a one-time deal, and the next time we see you, Lefty, we're gonna teach you a lesson. And now we are finally going to learn how to skin animals.
You have to watch what you tell people.
I want to learn how to cut up animals.
What do you want to know?
What do I have to observe while skinning reptiles?
The only reptiles suited for this purpose are lurkers and swamp sharks. If you slit the skin at the sides, it'll peel off by itself. From now on, you should be able to skin reptiles.
Show me how to take off the claws.
Actually, it's quite simple if you know what to do. Bend the claws forward, never backwards. And you mustn't pull them out either. Lizards' claws are especially useful. From now on, you'll know which creature's claws to take.
How can I skin these creatures?
It's very important to skin them from the front to the back. Once you get the hang of it, it'll be easy. Furs are very valuable. The furs of wolves and shadow beasts can be used to make clothes. When you examine the fur of a killed animal, you'll soon notice if it can be used or not.
How do I get the teeth?
The most important thing is to make sure the teeth don't splinter. To avoid that, put your knife near the center of the tooth and lever it out carefully. You can take the teeth of wolves, shadow beasts, and snappers.
And there we go. Now that we can get trophies from the animals, we'll be making a lot of ore in the long run. I'm curious if we can take this lizard on, but chances are that we can't, so I'm prepared to just run away. Yep, nope, save me. Yep, that's just me pretending to take a nap. It's all good. I hope Aiden here can help us, otherwise it's going to hurt. There we go. It was all calculations. This lizard didn't stand a chance. But we definitely need stronger weapons and armor if we plan to take on anything stronger than one wolf. But anyway guys, this was it for this episode. In the next episode we'll be taking a look at the sect camp, at the guys who make and smoke a lot of weed. I hope to see you then. Thank you for watching.